company, but is he near the mounted machine gun, Dylan?
Okay, there it goes. I fixed
Or
it.
is he still prone?
He is on the gun, laying prone with it sort of charged and aiming down the hallway.
I'll go right here, Dylan.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I fixed the audio. That was stupid.
If I pull his weapon towards me and I just chop it in half. Obviously to make sure it's permanently disarmed, Dylan.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for us.
At 20.
That is a 50. So
don't
not
pull
only could you pull the weapon, you could also pull this man and then some stuff behind him if you would like.
Can I just can I pull the weapon first, quickly slice in half, disabling it? Can I just also, like, within the same motion of being able to do that, have him closely behind and just grab him by the throat?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'll do that. Then I'll give you my the last thing I want to do as as that happens.
As you sling the gun forward and slash it, as he comes not too far behind, you grab him by the throat. He looks
Not
like
enough,
he's.
not enough to damage the throat, but just enough to keep him stable, but also not blocking his airway, his windpipe.
Are you trying to seduce him?
No, 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 no.
Sounds
Make sure
like
he's
it.
currently still breathing, Dylan.
Well, yeah, he's still breathing.
Yeah, that's all I want to make sure to. Yeah, continue, Dylan.
As you pull his throat into your hands, he just kind of just I don't know
What the?
dangles there.
Hmm.
He just dangles there, unsure on what to do next.
Right.
Can I knock him out with a headbutt? Can I use a kill Dabby kiss on him?
You want to what?
A kill Dabby kiss is the Mandalorian terms for a headbutt with the helmet on.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your dex modifier.
Okay, what's my dex? Okay. Another D20!
Jesus
Nice.
Christ.
That's a 40, Dylan.
Natty 20, boy.
As you headbutt him, for some reason, the Zabrakian, or just this one in particular, is not as durable as the other ones.
I don't kill him, do I?
His head caves in like a soft pound cake.
I didn't
It's
want to kill him, Dylan.
regardless of whether or not you wanted to kill him, he's dead.
I'm sad, Dylan.
He just dangles there lifelessly now, as you look back, and the leader, who is now awake, not unconscious, just stares at you in horror.
I'll lay him down.
And I'm the bad guy.
Zebrax is naturally durable. The fact that he wasn't that durable is actually telling.
Yep.
Actually, it's unexpected.
Yeah, since he's a Zabrakian and all that.
Any normal Zebrakian would have taken a headbutt and lived.
Easily.
Had a maybe a concussion at most, but that dang.
That was just
Think of him as like a weak Zabrakian.
that was a weirdly weak Zabrakian.
Oh yeah, no, I got that. Like I'm like, dang. He must have been one of the weaker ones. I'll just lay him down gently, Dylan, but I'm like, huh.
Wait, for note, Zabrakians are the fucking race of Darth Maul, right? Because I'm picturing Darth Maul.
No. No, they're Dathomirians. They're a hybrid between humans and Zebrax.
Wait, Zabrakians aren't the same thing?
No. They're very similar because Dathomirians have human mixed in. Hence the reason why the females look more human than anything.
Oh my god, I'm stupid. I've been thinking fucking Darth Maul, that he's Darth Maul this entire fucking time. Oh my god.
But continue, Dylan.
Zabrakians don't look too far off, though.
They're human hybrids, Dylan.
Yeah, I know. As this leader looks at you, he just kind of, like with a disdain in his eye, just throws his bat down onto the ground.
I'm assuming he's given up.
Yep, ending combat.
I'll just walk over here and I say,
Oh, did not mean to do that.
I won't. Stop peeking. I won't say anything to him. I would just look over. I would just be thinking to myself, huh, that was unexpected. Are you still there, Dylan?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm excited. You're coming
just-
up towards our room, towards the room me and Mole are in, dead in, nearly dead in.
As the leader looks at you, he just kind of sighs and looks over to Egan Kolar and says, "I do remember you. You used to come by a lot, help us out. We appreciated it. You'll find him on the 35th floor. His sister's there, so be careful." And he refuses to say anything else.
That is the best kind of information. So we're going up this way then, Dylan.
Yes. As Egan Kolar calls for a kind of like, I don't know, I would assume a police officer to come and get the leader, he handcuffs him to the wall. Egan Kolar starts to head up towards the sort of hallway heading to the next area. Do you follow him?
Yes.
Okay. As you guys get closer to the room, you hear what sounds to be another secondary explosion go off.
Oh no.
One second. As you get to the door, you hear what sounds to be what seems to be Cornelius's voice shouting in from what sounds to be the ship that he has probably parked outside. As you walk through the door, one second, you see what looks to be a Cathari and a Gungan laying on the ground, surrounded by what looks to be maybe a dozen dead bodies
Oh god,
of
that's bad.
Zabrakian gang members.
Can I just say, I unmuted at the perfect time.
Yes.
Hey, Dylan, how much pain do I feel they're in?
The
One,
profile
half my
pic isn't
leg.
any different. What
yeah,
the
one
fuck?
is missing a chunk of his leg and his ribs are exposed, whereas the other one is
I'm currently laying on top of him and trying to like shield him from damage.
He's pretty okay. I kind of blew myself up.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Dylan, can I use Crucitone on them?
Is he gonna kill us?
Oh no, I'm going to increase the pain threshold for you guys.
Oh,
Oh,
sweet.
okay. I thought you were gonna say you're just gonna increase the pain for us. I was about to say, man, you're mean.
Do you want
go
me
ahead
to
and roll
decrease?
some force. So, for you guys,
Anthony, would you like me to decrease it?
Yes, please.
Hey,
Do you know what that
do I have to
does?
summon a new token to like get the profile pic to update for my character?
you want to what?
Well, the profile pic for my character isn't any different after I
Dogs,
change
go
it.
outside.
Anthony, do you know what that means if I
Did you
decrease
change
it,
it?
right?
What?
I die. I 100% die.
Considering you're on 2 health, no, but you will be passed out from the pain. That's
I
even more
don't
worse.
know why, but for some reason it's not loading your token picture.
Weird.
Let's
All
see,
right, whatever.
1,
Who
2,
cares?
3,
Moving on.
4, 5. So I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Dylan. Unless
Say
there's
what?
more. Unless there's more around than the 10.
There's more dead bodies than that. It's just that it lags it really bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll increase their pain threshold, Dylan.
Vroll's gonna look at Brandon's character and gonna say, "Please help! My friend's hurt. He's hurt really bad."
Can I just tell him to stop being a pussy?
Okay, he doesn't feel like
I'm
he's hurt
fine.
really
Sorry,
bad, but he's hurt
Dylan.
really bad.
It
What'd
you
fucking
roll,
hurts,
Brandon?
but I'm fine.
I rolled a 3, but that should be enough, Dylan.
That's 33.
Yeah.
DC was 29.
That was not Vrol's voice, was it? Not Vrol's voice at all. We don't all talk like that. There we go. Okay, fucking God. I'm stupid.
Yeah, I'm
As-
pretty sure that wasn't the voice. You were an Aussie again.
Yeah.
So, you guys' perspective being the explosion just went off, you are now laying on Molar Crow.
Yeah, I'm trying to actually shield him from damage.
What?
Whoa.
If
fuck
anyone
was
tries
that?
to attack
Bro,
him, I
turn
want
the
them to hit
Megatron.
me, baby.
I think
He's
he's
a
messing with
Transformer!
his... I think he's messing with his voice, Dylan.
What? What's happening?
I can't tell if he's trans or a transformer.
What the fuck is going on? What are you guys talking? Am I
They're not
roboting right
mutually
now?
exclusive, and you are very staticky, my friend.
Oh God. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Let me
So,
check.
Dylan, who's Fernard?
That's just a placeholder.
Okay, how about, is that better? Did I fix it?
There you go.
Okay, it was because I had YouTube open and a tab on fucking, ugh.
It's still happening.
It is?
Yeah.
Shit. What about now?
Oh, you're perfectly fine now. You're sounding
Oh,
gorgeous.
great. Okay, I'm gonna try reopening it. Alright, how about now?
Damn, only if you didn't have your stream going, you could say so many more things I would like to say.
So
as
I'm still
Molar.
robotic-y?
I will
No,
smack
you're good
you
now.
over the head.
Oh, I'm good now? Alright, cool.
You will kill me.
Yeah, you'll live. You'll be fine.
What do you mean? If
No,
only
I
I
will
still have my
literally-
stream
I'm
going.
like
My
2
stream
health.
is
I will
going.
literally-
I'll
Is it
make
not?
sure to do 1 damage.
Yeah, I've been
just
going for
you,
about
Dylan.
11 minutes. I reset it because it was...
Last
being-
time you tried to only knock someone out, I'm pretty sure you decapitated them, didn't he?
My stream is going, man. I've been, you know, fucking... I reset it because it was fucking up.
Now that we figured that out.
Anyway, so here we are. Me...
So, you two, as a recap of last events, you did run into the building to try and claim the bounty.
Yes.
You guys are currently in there. You met up with a large kind of force of Zabrakians. And you managed
Like,
to...
talk shit, made some dude kill himself. I remember that.
Yeah, you did make someone kill himself. Out of
Yep.
just pure frustration, too. Like, it was...
It was purely out of frustration.
Oh, goodness. Why?
He was pissed because he couldn't get a fucking shot off to save his goddamn life. And
And they kept talking shit.
yeah,
Keep talking about his mom.
yeah.
As
He
you
literally
guys were
bullied
doing
someone who killed
okay,
themselves.
as you guys were doing okay, you did meet with some heavy resistance, and eventually Morlar got severely injured.
Yes, and I had
Um,
to kill the
Probably
fucking
because someone
cyborg.
told me to kick a fucking grenade
Yeah, it wasn't the best plan. I didn't think about it, alright?
instead of throwing a fucking virus at
But
me.
to be fair, I also didn't expect you to do a fucking somersault to try and pick it up. I figured you would just punt it.
Either way, I would have. Same thing. I would have probably lost my
Not
life.
necessarily. If you punted it, it probably would have been a little quicker.
Alright. As you guys were there, you did have a ship come up, like, outside, sort of peering into the
Yeah,
windows.
it's looking in through the window over here. Ish.
You had a marshal and what looks to be an Arcanian sniper, sort of with a red laser on her weapon, sort of peer into the window, and they shouted for all combatants to cease fighting and surrender, or they will be
Yeah.
arrested under the
After
new
they
marshal.
said that, though, the AA gun guy was, like, trying to set up, and I fucking had to throw a bomb at him to try and save their lives. So, you know, you're
Yeah.
welcome.
As that explosion did go off, you did hear heavy clanking come from the door, and that is where we last left off. A
And-
Mandalorian and a Zabrakian man dressed in Jedi traditional robes come walking through a door.
Nice. Here we are.
Who has DM'd me? Brandon, I've already read that.
Fucking hell, I'm bleeding out over here.
But continue, Dylan.
So, as you see him walk in, this man raises his hand at the two of you without uttering a word, and you feel like a rush of adrenaline go surging through the both of you. Anthony,
Nice.
you gain temporary hit points.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
You gain
Hey,
10 temporary hit points, which puts you at 12 HP.
10.
Can I
Boom.
then proceed to say, let's go kill some people?
I say no.
And for you, that puts you back
That
at.
puts me at 25 again.
Yeah, that puts you back to full health.
I put it in parentheses so I know it's temporary.
Yep, I'm doing the same for Anthony. There we go.
Yeah, I'm opening above right now.
No, you're fine.
Um,
I'm doing it.
So you two are currently now.
they do get the increased pain threshold, right?
Yes. So on top of gaining your temporary HP, you guys are also. You feel
Resistant.
almost no pain.
Nice.
Hey,
Is my
Dylan,
muscle okay? So, like, what part of my leg is ripped off? If you had to describe it to me,
It's
It
a-
would be your kind of lower middle calf area.
Yeah, your calf's
is
gone.
my leg still usable, such as walking,
Yes, it is.
You're
or is my
gonna have a
muscle
limp
completely
though.
blown off?
You will have a limp, but it is still usable. It's like a small chunk has been taken out.
Okay, can I proceed to push the fucking whatever his fucking name
Gungan.
is off me?
My Gungan
Gungan.
character, yeah.
Gungan, get the fuck off me!
Oh, all right. Sorry.
Hey, Dylan, I'll go over to them and I'll say easy now.
Do I see a stick near me or anything I can use as a crutch?
I stand up and offer him my hand, so he can I can help him stand up.
I sadly take his hand.
All right, and I lift him
Do
up
I-
and then I
As you can
prop
see, I do
him.
not want to
I
ask
prop
for
him on my
help.
shoulder so his bum leg is like fucking supported by my body.
Do I sense his disappointment doing it being helped up?
More
You do.
anger than disappointment.
Hmm.
Anger that I got hurt in a stupid way.
Do I feel their force sensitivity to them?
You do.
You mean
actually,
his? I'm not force sensitive.
You actually are
Yeah,
to a
you.
degree.
So with Kroll, the Gungan, you do know that he is force sensitive. He actually, I believe, meets the minimum requirements.
Yeah, no, he does. Yeah, he does. Though he meets the bare minimum. I would say.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm gonna mute real quick.
Okay.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, good. I just I unplugged and replugged my fucking dongle for my wireless mic, so that way it would not be pressing up against my charger. My audio. Yay!
But what is the minimum requirement for the Jedi Council again?
I don't remember doing. I think around 9,000 to join.
Oh, then he's like just below the minimum.
Huh?
No, isn't Anthony's force still in the force sensitivity is like 3,000 something?
That's
Yeah.
3,000. I don't think.
If you want to, we could increase that. There's nothing been significant enough for us to say it's been at that
Well, with the
specific
adult
one.
program, the way that it's working, and from the information we've had from Legends, the minimum that he would be allowed to be put in at is 2,500, which is enough to modify surrounding areas using the Force.
So what you're telling me is he has enough to be in the program, but he
He's
still doesn't.
actually above the minimum requirement.
Yeah.
The minimum
Hmm?
is 2,500, but they recommend people over 3,000.
So
300?
he's actually he can join.
Wait, 300 or 3,000? Okay.
Do I have a
Anyway,
disadvantage on anything currently?
Not
you
at
will
this
have
moment. I don't think.
disadvantage on any
Oh,
dexterity.
okay. My
And
bad. I had
I am
misunderstood.
currently propping you up, so be careful what weapons you use. I guess.
Ah, hey Dylan, did you know Padme could actually join? She's at 4,700 midichlorians.
I didn't. There was a plot thing for that.
Anyway, are we continuing?
Chewbacca could join, Dylan.
Dylan, did you
Anyway,
ever tell me
Brandon.
that's something I can use as a crutch? That way,
All
I
right,
don't fall down.
Roll looks at
Don't-
Brandon's character and he says, I don't know what you just did, but thanks.
I say easy now.
Yeah.
I just say fuck because my leg hurts.
Are you,
Well, not as much.
You can't feel any pain, though.
Yeah. Anyway, Brandon,
Okay, I
Roll
say
is
thank
looking
you.
at
That fucking
Brandon's
hurt.
character and the other, are you with the council, the Jedis?
I tell them, yes, we are on the council.
Lovely, lovely. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much for your help. We're here for a bounty. I pull out the beeper. To show
As
him.
you show the beeper, it has.
Oh, is Aiken Kohler next to us still, or is he still just surveying?
Aiden has his saber drawn. He's at this point moved forward, and he's instructing the people who had thrown their guns down to come forward.
Dylan, do I have all my stuff like on me currently still?
Yes, you do.
Or
And
like,
no, there is no
am I
crutches
bubble?
around for you to use.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Do you think I could use the guy's arm I ripped off as a crutch?
No, you cannot.
That's not how that works. Don't worry. We'll find something. There's like wooden chairs in here or something. We'll figure something out.
You can strap him to a chair and just carry him out that way. Just pull him.
Oh, I'm still helping. I'm gonna be moral support.
Anyway,
Do I see any guns I could possibly use on the floor?
I'm not. No.
I'm just trying to help.
This isn't the first episode of Star Wars.
I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure I can't punch anyone in the fucking face.
Well, you're kind of useless right now.
You
Yeah, I'm
have
trying
a
to be useful.
You do realize the moment you're within a certain radius of me, you're going to feel the pain again.
Oh wait, you don't have a gun.
I don't. No. Wait, do I?
Wait, what? Since when? I thought I gave you a gun.
He
No, I
only
start-
uses an axe, Dylan.
A warhammer.
Oh, Warhammer, I mean, he only uses a
Oh,
Warhammer.
No,
well,
so what happened last session is I stole Peterstone's gun because he fell on top of me and I headshotted a dude over here. Like over here somewhere.
No,
Dylan,
here.
I think you forgot someone up there. You want me to bring him up here? Right there?
What? Where?
Right here. He was right up here.
No, he's there for a reason.
Oh, okay. There we go.
So here, you look on the ground and you find an I-94 blaster. It's a disruption blaster.
Oh,
Is it like a pistol or like an AR type platform?
It's an
you
iron.
know what? Wait, hold on. I just remembered. I want to loot that guy who had that special blaster with the charging handle and all that on it. Remember?
1 second.
The one where his blaster melted. I wanted to get the last blaster he had.
1 second. Is a
Oh,
two-
so it is a pistol. Sweet.
Also, wait, hey, Dylan, wait, how does dexterity allow me to keep someone's head in with a headbutt?
I would have done strength, but the specific skill needed is a dex base, since it's hand involved.
There's head involved.
Yeah, hold on. This has a special ion damage, which is a 2d4. And for that gun that you wanted,
Yeah.
it is melted completely.
No, but he had two, didn't he?
He didn't have two. Let me check his inventory real fast. He did have two. That's right. He did have two. If I'm not mistaken, it was the it was the one with the charging handle on it, the one that allowed him to flay his burst fire pistol, basically.
Yeah, I wanted to examine it to try and figure
Oh,
out if it's
VR.
any like better than my current blaster.
As you kind of just head over and pick it up and kind of bring it back over with what's his name, Molar.
Yeah.
You look it over, and the current blaster that you have, which is the SC-14,
Yeah.
It actually does one more D6 base damage.
Yes. So 3d6.
Yeah, it does 3d6 damage plus your wisdom mod.
Nice. Okay, does it have a scope on it?
It does not, as it is a mid to close range weapon.
All right, in that case, I'll keep my SC-14, but I'm gonna also put in this new one. What is it exactly?
He'll put
1 second while I get the name for you.
I'm gonna turn off autocorrect in this fucking shit.
I didn't throw my lightsaber last session. I thought I did. I thought I yeeted it and to decapitate him. But I may have just ripped his head off with my hands. Oh.
How do you turn off autocorrect in Google Word? Anyone know?
No.
Fuck. Okay.
1 second.
Hmm.
It might have been something I wanted to be nicer.
Where is it?
You can't find it?
No, fucking.
Do you remember what it's called?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out.
Oh, okay. Well, what color is it?
That does not help.
Okay, well, fair enough. I was just saying I could, like, help you
Very
look.
in a modified IB94 blaster pistol.
Modded IB94. I'm assuming there's a hyphen in between IB and 94.
Yes.
And I'm gonna pocket that away.
This
Oh.
is because I believe that is the official name for it.
3d6 plus wisdom. Good enough. All right.
There you go. Alrighty.
Okay. All right. I guess what are we doing from here then?
So as you guys sort of regroup, reconnect, Brandon had helped you with the Crucitorn technique. You notice that Aegon Kolar has rounded up all of the Zabrakines except one, who's kind of like on an overhang up, like sort of like maybe like on a catwalk area in a maintenance section, and he's just like flipping Aegon Kolar off, shouting, "I'm not going in! I'm not going back! You can't make me!"
Can I roll to intimidate him?
Do it.
No,
You'll see
let
if you
him
can
do
with your
it.
bummed out leg while I'm supporting you.
I just want to look at him and kind of like lift my ribs and just tell him, if you don't come down here, I'll make you. Just, I don't know why. So,
I'll make you look like this is what you should say.
yes, I'll make you look like this.
I tell him, quit it. Let him deal with it.
As he's shouting profanities and flipping off and doing all kinds of things, you can see Aegon Kolar is getting
Can I quickly tell him I'll
noticeably...
fuck his mom?
No, he's getting noticeably annoyed as he just sighs, and you see him lift his hand up, and you see his hand grip into a fist, and then he just drops his hand as the like little section he's standing on completely falls out from under him. As he just falls and hits the ground with a thud.
Ow.
Can I just start laughing?
He's fine.
Do it. I'm gonna. You do that. I'm gonna get Cathar off my shoulder. I'm gonna get Molar. Oh my god, he died?
Can I just like... I feel like...
Okay, I'm gonna look at Brandon. I'm gonna say, hey, any chance we could get you to force that table into a type of crutch, or is that a thing that you can do? Or
Hey
I point
Dylan,
back
is
to
there
the table behind us.
I'm
Hey, Dylan.
fine. I respond. Very
Hey,
unsure.
Very untrue.
hey
Extremely
Dylan, is there
untrue.
what can I do to make a crutch out of that?
You could
You
probably force
could.
shape it, right? No, is that not a thing?
So,
Just cut it with the lightsaber.
taking a quick look at your messages real fast on your HUD, you do have a message from Plo Koon. Plo Koon. Looking at the message really fast, he had sent the information for the technique that you went to him about.
Nice.
So not important.
Say what?
Not important.
What do you mean?
You don't know what the
Not
technique is. It might be
relevant to the
important.
situation, Dylan.
The technique that can be used as a healing technique?
Dylan, I have no way of using that, remember? I have no practice.
You have no practice, but you could try.
No.
Alternatively, just make a crutch with the table.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
let me die.
I'm not. No, shush. I'm not going to try it out, Dylan, because one, I don't have a strong enough alignment for it to even get a powerful effect with it, remember?
Dog.
Oh,
Can
yeah, that is true.
I just cut
Is
a
it,
crutch out with my lightsaber?
You could,
no.
yes.
Can I just
Wait, what
proceed to
type
do
of
that?
table is it anyway? I thought everything in here was
Is there
wood, no?
anything I can make a crutch out of for him, Dylan?
Well, Mola said he wanted to cut it out with your saber, correct?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
don't know
you
how
can do
you're
that.
going to do that. You have one leg. Let's just have Brandon do it.
Just hold me there and stop being a big sure I don't lose yours.
I will do it,
I feel
Dylan.
like this is a more dangerous situation if I hold you, so I'm going
As
to
they're
sit you in a
doing that,
chair and
Dylan,
let you do
is there
it.
anything I
Good luck.
find I can make to use a crutch for the Mad Cathar?
I'll
Other
just let
than,
I'll just let Brandon do it.
other than cutting out like a crutch from a table, there's nothing you can make into one. No.
Yeah, let's
I'll
just use
use
the
the
table.
table. How do I do this, Dylan?
Wait, hang on.
Take,
I was gonna ask if I take um like two like if I break like a stick, right, for instance, and tape it to my leg, will that help more than a crutch? Like
Not
that tape like
necessarily.
wrapped
it
around.
would. It could, yeah.
Maybe?
Could I? Could
It
I?
could act as a
Could
splint.
I tell one of these guys to give me their shirts if they have them, or a piece of cloth on the floor?
No, just take their shirt from them. There's nothing they can do. They're already in custody. Or hell,
Yeah,
there's
but they're.
corpses all around you. Just take a shirt off the
Is that
corpse.
legal,
Oh, yeah.
Dylan?
Say what?
Is it legal for us to steal their belongings, though?
It is
Also-
not now that they are in custody, but the dead people have free reign.
I'll steal on the dead.
Yeah, take a shirt off the dead guys.
As the dead people they killed are their bounties, so
Can I ask Brandon? Can you go grab me 2-6? Tell him, or I just say whatever Mandalorian or whatever he is. Yes.
I will ignore the insult and I'll grab a shirt for him.
I don't know what race you are. I don't remember.
That is fine.
as you grab him what he asked for, he goes and makes a makeshift splint, which actually supports you better than a crutch would.
How would wait? But his leg isn't broken. It's
It's
I'm
not.
missing half
But
my
the splint helps it kind of give it structure.
yeah. All right, we'll go with it.
And then there's his ribs.
Can
Yeah,
I put
I'm
a shirt
currently
on that
ripping
that's
off
like-
another guy's shirt, and I'm gonna wrap it around his ribs or his his torso.
Am I gonna get an STD from their blood?
No, that's
Even
not
if
how
you
that
did,
works.
they're curable in this timeline.
I don't know if I'm gonna get HIV or some shit.
You just get a
Wait,
notification.
are you-
from Medbot.
Also, they're a
You
different
have-
species to you. It doesn't really work like that.
Anthony, do you plan on collecting them like Pokemon?
Collecting who?
STDs.
Maybe. You never know.
Wait, he's got to have them all?
Pokemon. Gotta catch them all.
STD go! We're going to them?
Right. So you guys spend a couple of minutes doing first aid. After all the first aid is finished, Brandon, you have noticed since the beginning that Molar does have sabers.
do I sense the alignment of the Sabertooth?
You do not. They seem to be more of a neutral kind, even though Molar himself seems to be more aggressive in nature.
And
And
who
what
do
about
they answer to?
They answer to Molar.
Alrighty then.
Whereas with the Gungan Kroll, I actually don't think you know his name yet. I don't think. No, he did mention it, Kroll. He did. You do sense that he has more force capability than Molar does.
Hmm. Hey Dylan, I guess it's time for them to leave now, or
God
actually
damn
wait.
it. Hello?
Hmm.
Hello?
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 My mic is fucking up. Oh my god.
He'll be fine.
I was asking. I was asking if like he could sense anything in me. I don't know.
Okay.
He does know that you have a very high midichlorian count compared to most normal people that do have some.
Yeah.
We'll get to that, don't worry, you're not
Yeah,
gonna
we'll
be
get to it.
ignored.
I don't know shit. Let's go.
Proceeds to use the force ability last fucking session.
Well, emergency situations, as you will. Also,
We'll
the
get to
force
it.
is
We'll
known
get around
to
it.
reveal itself when there's an emergency.
Me being useless without my warhammer.
Yeah, pretty much. Like that one
Actually,
time where
All
where
right.
you just
So,
sat on the ground the
who are
whole
you
time and
then, Mister? And I'm talking to Brandon's character.
Brandon.
What?
His
Brandon.
character's name is Brandon.
Wait. Oh my God. Really?
Yes.
That's what we're going. Okay. Brandon.
we went for the first like 7 sessions without even having his character's name.
Okay.
No,
Well,
no. My character did have a name, Dill. We just no one asked for it.
So Brandon's character will know, like, with the force, like things I'm thinking, kind of correct.
Hey.
Or,
He
like,
is an empath. He
Un-
will know what people are.
Unless you are specifically trained in blocking your thoughts, which most force sensitives are, I will know what you're thinking. Yes.
Anyway.
Can I just can my character just size him up and then realize he'll kill me in a second, and just kind of be a little sad about that?
Jesus Christ. Anyway,
Yes,
so
you.
after you.
Hey,
No, no.
Dylan. Actually, I'm
Wait.
curious. Hey, Anthony, how do you feel about my people nearly wiping out yours?
I don't give a shit. My people haven't done anything for me.
All right, Dylan. This is okay. We're good.
Okay.
What were you
Anyway,
gonna
so
say?
Brandon. That's an odd name, but all right. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Roll, and this is Mola.
Can I proceed
Mhm.
to elbow him to not disrespect our guest, or the person who helped us?
Elbow? How?
He elbows
Like,
him in the ribs.
Yeah, just the ribs, hey, don't be a
Hey,
dick.
Dylan. Can
I'm
my
not trying
character
to
just
be. It's
note
just
that
it's an
these
odd
two are
name. I've
very
never heard it
chaotic?
before. That's all. I'm not trying to disrespect.
Hmm.
Don't disrespect the 7-foot Mandalorian that can kill us.
Wait, what did you just call me?
Is he a Mandalorian or not? I'm so
He is
confused.
a
Wait, did you call
Mandalorian.
me? Did you call me a Mandalorian Sith or?
No, I just called you a Mandalorian.
Okay, you are correct. I thought I heard Sith in there. My bad.
Calls him a Mandalorian, gets upset. What are you?
What are you?
No, I thought I heard Sith in there. I was about to
Oh
say
my
smacking.
god. Ugh.
As you guys are kind of talking, getting to know each other, introducing, Agan Cola comes up and just stares at you, Crow. He is uncomfortably close. He is like 3 feet from your
Oh.
face.
Is he looking at him
Hello.
plainly like I have answers you may not want to know?
Pleasure to
Can,
meet
can,
you.
can I just look over at him? And
Wait,
say,
wait,
uh,
Dylan,
okay, sir?
does he have that Jedi look where he's gonna be like, I'm about to break a revolution onto you and you're not gonna know about it
what
until now?
what you looking at me
One
for
at a
there,
time,
friend?
please. I can't understand everybody.
Yeah, please. Hello. What's up? I
He
suppose.
just kind of stands there. He fishes in his pocket for a device and pulls it out,
Uh,
and he just hands it to you.
what's this for?
Stick your finger in it.
Hey, Dylan, do I know what it is?
You
Hey,
do.
wait.
Huh,
I take
say.
this
Can I
strange
just lean over
device
and
he's
say,
handed
One
me,
at
and
a
I
time.
stick my
One at a time.
pinky finger in it because I'm just trying to be cautious.
As you stick. Okay, no, okay. Who was gonna say something?
No, 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 no. Go on. I was just clearing my
Yeah.
throat out. I was just thinking of what to say afterwards.
Anyway, so I stick my pinky finger in it because I don't know what you just handed me. I'm just trying to be careful.
As you stick your pinky finger in it, it beeps red and says, "Please insert another finger."
All right, and I stick my first finger into it.
As you stick your finger in it, you feel a suction, like a little swoop. As your finger gets pulled farther in, you feel a prick, and then it spits your finger out.
What was that about?
He was not tasty enough.
What?
Egg and Cola pulls the device, and you hear a beep, 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 and a green flash. He looks at you, Brandon, and then he looks over at you, Kroll, and he goes, "Do you know what the Force is?"
Yes, I grew up on Naboo. I was in the first battle. I've seen the Jedi at work. It's quite impressive ability, actually. Why do you ask?
Do you know what it like? He stops and tries to think on how to word it, and he kind of looks over to you, Brandon, and says, like to you, Kroll, "Do you think you can move tables with your mind?" As he like looks at you.
Uh, I don't. What?
I tell him,
Can
I'd
I?
say, can I just look at him and say, he's asking you, have you ever once in your life lifted up an object? Just
Uh,
using your mind, just thinking about it.
no, not particularly.
Dylan, can I tell them what I witnessed when he used his force ability if I saw anything? What
Yes, you
I
can.
remember? Can I proceed to tell them that?
Yes. I would say that what you witnessed was his eyes kind of flutter shut, and you felt, as you are a little force sensitive, you felt like a warm ripple in the air as he used his ability. And it seems that he didn't really notice that he was using an ability. Would you like to explain that to him?
Do I need to explain it in my way?
Yeah, you can explain it
Oh,
however you want,
okay.
or
So I say, well, he like 10 minutes ago, he kind of just like shut his eyes and then killed the fucking dude.
Uh, well, I don't think that was me. I think his gun just kind of fucked up.
No, you definitely fucking killed him. Saying I kind of felt some weird shit in the air.
Can I
Really?
just go, hmm, I have noticed with the both of you, you are particularly strong in the Force.
Hagen Kolar walks over to you, Anthony, and he sticks the device on your finger without even asking. He pulls it off as it beeps, and it has a red beep on it. And he says, "He is force sensitive, but it's below the recommended amount for the council."
Can I just look a
Hmm.
little sad?
I
Wait, how
tell
much?
him,
How many midichlorians did he have? I thought he had like 3,100 something.
can I
Three
ask
thousand
him,
one hundred and 45.
can I look at him and, Dylan, by the way, I don't even want to know my own midichlorian count. I don't. I just want to leave that as something else, just to go over, you know?
Uh huh.
But I do know about the whole thing. Can I look at him and say, what is the Cathar's, the Corian count?
Hagen Kolar kind of thinks on this for a second and goes, "Well, I don't think they have one."
The Cathar?
Well, we've never really had a Catharian or a Catharian present
Excuse me.
themselves to the order.
To my knowledge, they have, Dylan. They've had
He nods.
Catharian Jedi.
He nods and says, "We've had dozens. Don't get me wrong. We don't keep records on that. None of them have been exactly good candidates."
Hmm.
So I'm falling to a stereotype. Nice.
Oh, don't worry about it. You're fine. I say, So I asked him, did his midichlorian count not appear then?
He shakes his head and says, "No, it did. It appears, but it shines, beeps based off of the recommended amount that we have set.
Hmm.
If they wanted, we could enter them in the adult program." As he kind of pulls out like a little notepad.
I tell him we could. I sense the force is strong with them enough to be entered.
Kind of like a little more happier.
You two are just kind of listening to this as they're like planning out like
We are
some.
planning your futures.
Do
Listen,
I ask if they're
I
about to touch me
don't
in strange
really.
places again? Sorry, no, I'm joking.
Hey, listen, I don't really have any interest in that. I'm just trying to get by, personally.
Egan Kolar looks at you and says, "If you do join, you'd be part of our first graduation class. You do get compensation for graduating."
All right, I'm sold. Let's do it.
I
He
like that's
kind of
all we. That's I like how that's all he needed to do. No Dylan was compensation.
he kind of looks at you and he goes, "Well, the compensation is not only payment, but you also do get a full time position in the like in the order.
Hmm.
You will be with the current affair division, which means that you'd still be doing what you're doing today, hunting down criminals or
Uh,
putting through
that's
dangerous."
not the. That's not. I kind of moonlight as that. That's not really my. You know what? Never mind. Yes, yes, I'm in. Fuck it. It's fine.
I'm going with or without you.
All right, I'm in.
Hmm. I just say a currently dying Cathar and an 8-foot Gungan. This shall be interesting.
He looks at his notes and he says, "Actually, I think this is the first Gungan we've had."
Especially
I don't know
with,
how no one's freaked out about his fucking size.
no, not at
His
all. They're
calf.
being taller than him. Um, I
For fucking
say,
grace?
I'm surprised
What?
you are not
Now I'm
speaking
confused.
in your broken basic.
Uh, I'm sorry. What?
Your broken basic.
Oh, you mean the? Yeah, we don't all talk like that. That's just. Yeah.
Hmm.
Can I
That's
get
just
in here
one.
and say, but they're both, but he's still a fucking idiot?
I say I must know. Are you both consensual with each other?
What
What the
does
hell do you mean
that
by that?
mean?
You two
I
act
rolled a
very
plus 10.
chaotic, but also very.
Chaotic?
He pays me to beat people up for him.
Yeah.
I
He's
see.
my
I
he's my employee. He's my bodyguard, basically.
ah. Well, I was right about something then.
Anywho, and I pull out the
Can I?
beeper and I start turning it. And I turn it on
Hmm.
and I hold it up to see where we gotta go. Like just hold it towards the ceiling to see if the guy is still up there. The beeper is still
He
going
is
off.
still on the 35th something floor, which is the top floor.
All right, we gotta get out. We gotta get going. Who knows how long he's gonna be up there, and who knows what he's doing for that matter.
I'll give them. I'll give them directions out to them.
You want to what?
I'll give them the directions out to them if they don't already know.
You two wouldn't happen to have a kit, a healing kit, or any kind? Yes? No?
No.
Aiken Kolar manages to produce one for you.
Oh, thank you. And I
What the
move.
hell?
And I
Nope, ignore that.
Yeah, and I shift my attention to Molar, and I fucking start working on his ribs to try and like kind of just patch him up a little bit better than just a shirt wrapped around him.
You actually
Can
manage to stabilize him.
I just tell him if he throws up on me, I will
Why
fucking
are we
decapitate
all
him?
I've
tiny,
seen
Dylan?
blood
And why
before, my
is
friend.
Aiken so big with the other
Yeah, I
Sabrags?
don't know what's going on. Why are we shrinking?
Also, Dylan,
Uh,
is my whistling birds all refilled, Dylan?
they are.
Okay. Why are we so tiny?
Hold on, I'm trying to fix it.
Again, if you throw up on me, I will decapitate
Aiken's
you.
so big. Why did he grow again?
You know, I've
He's
seen
14
worse than
feet tall.
this. I've seen you do worse than this, Molar. So I doubt I'm going to puke.
Sure.
I start
Well,
patching
here.
him up. While, is my audio still working? Yes, okay, good.
Yeah, you're fine.
I gotta keep checking it now because it keeps fucking up. I don't know why.
Alright. Here we go. Alright. So, I do want to ask you,
Who?
and Anthony, do you two wish to continue for your bounty with the
Yeah, we're
Mandalorian
going
heir?
after him still. We don't care if anyone.
Oh,
I don't care if anyone follows personally, but that's
oh! I
Anthony.
thought you two were
I'm
gonna
more than
leave.
happy to have Brandon come with us, but I at least want to try to assist somehow.
Aren't they both useless, Dylan?
No. They're
He's
actually
fine. He's got full health. I'm just
I don't
fucked
have
up.
full health. Well, I have temp HP and
Yeah, Tim full health.
Oh, we're
So-
still tiny, are
with
we?
that med kit. You are stabilized, Anthony,
but is
so you are no longer a risk of bleeding out.
okay. Cool.
But how well would they perform in combat, Dylan?
Very, very well, actually.
All right, so I'm gonna also go over to like where I left those blast
We are
charges.
still tiny, Dylan.
Yes.
Now someone doesn't exist anymore.
Who? Me?
Don't-
Who's running off?
I'm going over to those blast charges.
There's a
and-
midget running away!
I'm not running away.
Dylan, we
Anyway,
are still tiny, by the
So
way.
I'm gonna head over to that pile of blast charges that I had to abandon to go shield Molar from enemies, and I'm gonna fucking start picking up a couple, picking them all up.
Hey, Dylan, can
I
can
told
the
you the
cast?
first two
My
times
bad.
about
No,
me. I'm
no.
trying to fix it.
That's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that does the Cathar need to be does he need to be helped so he can continue standing?
No, he does not.
Yeah, he's got
Okay,
the splint
that's
on.
what I was gonna say. I was already done bitching at you with that. I just found it funny.
Anywho, so how many blast charges is that?
So with the blast charges, there are still a significant left over. So you would get a total of 13.
Nice. Okay, I'm also gonna go around to all the bodies that are left and try and like pick up a couple. Maybe not all of them because I don't want to be a walking piece of dynamite.
Yo,
But
can I yell at? I'm gonna yell at the Gungan to throw me some too.
Yeah,
Not
I'm gonna-
literally. Do not blow them up.
obviously,
Do
I'm not
not
gonna
kill
fucking trigger them and then throw them at you. Come on.
Do not. You're a fucking idiot. Do not kill us.
Shut up! I'm not an idiot. It's just the curse of being a Gungan.
You're a fucking Gungan.
Anyway, I'm gonna pick up a couple more so that way I have 15 total, and then I'm gonna start passing them over the Molar.
How many do you give them?
However many I can find.
You can only find a total of 16 blast charges in total.
Okay, so then I'll just split them between us. Then I'll split them evenly.
So that is what, 8 between each?
Yeah, 8 between us both.
They deal a 5d6 damage.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all.
Now, when I throw them, can I scream all out Art talk?
No. As funny as that would be.
All right, and then.
I'll just keep saying I will seduce.
All right, well, shall we go? I say from wherever the hell
Shall
I
we
am.
go?
As you all start to head out,
You hobble behind him.
yeah, you guys head up to the staircase to the right, which leads you to the upper floors.
Wait, who's gonna get the? Well, I'm sure the cops got it.
Just so I know, am I covered in blood?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
My
Of
own
course.
and enemies?
Yes, obviously.
Oh, yeah,
Why would you? Are you
Completely unrelated, Dylan. They changed the music name from Jizz to Jazz.
bullshit? And also the icons are small again.
I know.
Don't worry, we're gonna be hobbit sized. We're gonna be able to squeeze right through.
As
Oh,
you guys
shit.
head up to the upper floor of the High Garden, you sort of open up to the door and you walk out of like an awning, and you see everything and everybody.
How do you zoom the map in and out? I don't.
It's up top.
It's up top.
Yeah.
You can
I see
alt
it.
and then use your mouse wheel. I'm pretty sure.
Hold down what?
Alt, left alt. I'm pretty sure.
Nope, that just reset everything.
Oh, I did not mean to. Oh wow. Oh, control. I'm sorry. I'm dumb. Control.
I think that's the tab change option in my fucking Firefox. So, you know.
Oh, you're on Firefox. Okay.
Yeah. So I can't hold Alt. Love it.
No, control. Try left control.
All right, noted. Let me just get back into the VTT. Anyhow.
As you guys kind of walk out and overlook everything, you
Are these
see at
people hurting?
the northernmost temple area that there seems to be looks to be a senator of some kind, a lady in what looks to be Jedi attire,
Control works.
and a very young red-headed Zabrak. And by red-headed, I mean he has no hair, but he has painted the top of his head red. And he has explosives all strapped on his body, and he's just laughing like a maniac.
Right, well, he's getting a loogie.
Okay, Bin
I
Laden,
hack a
chill the fuck
loogie
out.
directly onto a one that's covered in explosives.
I think okay, Dylan. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think we're good. I was expecting a lot worse.
Anyway, I hack a loogie on the
Okay,
one
so
that's got
everyone here is an enemy.
Yes.
Okay, so
I hack a loogie on the one that's got the bombs.
Hey, Dylan. I just realized we could go many ways with this.
Can I
I
be
just
cured?
looked at it now.
Is my audio fucked
Dylan,
up?
I have a question. Sorry, I'll go last.
No, we can hear you, Pew.
Okay, cool.
No, sorry, what was your question, Anthony?
If I was to just start killing people, is the Jedi Council gonna have a problem with me, like Brandon and them? Because
On
they are
what?
my bounties, but I don't
As
know.
a licensed and sanctioned bounty hunter with Kroll, you are within your ability to make the call whether or not they need to die.
Hmm.
If you think they being incapacitated or arrested will cause more harm or just put up a bigger fight, you have the ability to kill them. You don't need to worry about it. The Jedi do the exact same thing. They're pretty hypocritical when it comes to that specific
As
aspect.
long as it's legally
That's why.
done.
Well,
As
the
long as it's
Jedi only
within a
kill if they
legal
have to,
sense.
don't they? I forget.
Yeah, no, as long as it's within a legal sense, like self-defense, they attack you, you're fine.
Can I
Now,
start walking this way after he spits his loogie to point my gun at this guy and tell him to yield or die?
so I don't
Where's
know
the one
why,
that's
but
explosive at anyway?
what is the distance that it's telling you?
Oh, one sec.
I can do
10
it.
feet.
10
10
feet.
feet, 5 feet. Yeah, Dylan. That is not 5 to 10 feet, by the way.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was...
I'm well aware.
Yeah,
I
so
think.
I assume that's like
Are we
30.
assuming?
40.
Are we going to times it by 10 and say 50 feet?
yeah, it'll be about 50 feet.
But
So
how are we
wait,
going to
then
be
how
able to
far am I
calculate
from
that?
the... Fuck, I'm about 50 feet from these guys then, too. How am I gonna hawk a loogie on the one that's exploding?
I'll say every 5 feet, add a 0.
Alright.
So 50, 100.
So wait, that
Oh,
means
so
they're
he's
100 feet
100 feet
away
away
over
from me.
there?
Okay.
What the fuck?
Okay, so this guy's 100 feet away.
50, 150, 200, 250, 350, 400. Yeah, it's because each square
And
that's
we're 500 feet from the girl.
yeah,
From the
each
bad
square
guy.
you see is supposed to be 5 feet, but I couldn't resize it properly.
Hmm.
So are we assuming that every one of those is just very big tiles?
Basically, yeah, I think so.
Honestly, we could say it is 5 feet. We could,
That's a
or even
little
10 feet.
much to be 5 feet. I mean, look at all the shit that's between them.
True. I don't know. It's just very sized weirdly.
The building was not the easiest to size when it came to this, so
Hmm. Whatever, we'll go with the 50 feet thing. Or every 0. Every 5's a 50.
Okay, so this guy's 100 feet from me. The guy over here.
And so are these guys over here, so I can't hack a loogie at them, so I'm gonna have to move closer, aren't I?
Hey, Dylan. You said we could either start a fight or end it peacefully, correct?
you could try and end it peacefully.
Alright.
We'll,
I
we'll
look at
try,
Agan
but I want to
Kolar.
take care of the explosives guy first, so I'm gonna hack a loogie at him.
Isn't he far away, Dylan?
He's
Where is
500
he
feet
exactly?
away.
Where is he?
We cannot loogie him.
Where is... Yeah, I know, I'm saying I'm gonna move closer. Where is he, anyway?
At the very top of the map.
Oh, that guy... Oh, well, never mind then. I'm
Yeah.
stupid. I wasn't even looking
are-
there.
Hey, Dylan, question. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, I have text all over the map for like distance
yeah,
references.
at the very top should be 500, not 350, the same as the other one, Dylan.
Yep, I'm stupid.
Hey, Dylan, so I look at Egg and Kohler.
Hmm.
I say, I think it'd be best that we try to solve this peacefully.
Oh god, there's a spider in my room. Hold on.
Don't die to a spider, coward.
He looks at you, Brandon, and he says, "Peacefully is an option I would like, but I don't think it'll end that way."
Hey, Dylan, do I sense any strong-willed members among any of those at Brex, Dylan?
The only ones you sense are all the way up with what looks to be the governor, or sorry, the senator, the Jedi, and then what looks to be a sickly, pale-looking young lady.
One dead spider.
Is she hot?
She
Hmm.
is for a half-breed Zabraki, and she's actually a
Okay, I'm
Zabrakian
back.
and
Holy shit, I fucking hate
Boolean
spiders.
hybrid.
Uh, I'd say I have an idea. I don't think you'd like it.
I'm back. What's happening?
I feel like he's about to intimidate them to surrender.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I'd rather finish this peacefully. I prefer to take mine alive.
I look at Egg and Kohler and I say, I don't sense any strong minds among them.
Hmm. What are you
So we
suggesting?
can attempt to do a parlay, negotiate with them,
Hmm.
He
manipulate
nods
them
and
with the
says,
force, and have us take them to the very top.
he
Question,
nods,
Dylan.
yes.
Do they see us? I assume.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
But Agenkola nods and says it's possible to get a meeting with him.
I tell him I think it'd be the best bet.
Hmm. Yeah, let's
Less
try it, I
less
guess.
damage, the
I doubt it's
better.
gonna work, but we can try.
And I say, I will. And as this happens, then I just want to put my You remember those regal positions where you just have the left arm behind your back and you're just walking?
I'm gonna
Yes.
follow him. I'm not
I'll
gonna do
walk like
that, but I'm
that.
gonna follow him.
It would be hilarious to see fucking Brendan get headshotted.
I have I have
I
Beskar
think.
armor, so that's not happening.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like hide right here.
No, you can hide behind me. I'll just walk up to them, Dylan, and I will use the force. And I say, "We are here to negotiate with your leader. You will take us to them, and I'll use the force on them." My suggestion, Dylan. And I'll
Alright.
put effort into it, Dylan.
You won't have to roll. Actually, no. Go ahead and roll for it.
All right, I'll put actual effort into this, Dylan. Not enough to where it's like showing my true strength, but enough to convince them.
Okay.
19.
You pass. That's
Why?
a
What was it?
49.
That's 49. What was the DC, Dylan?
DC was a 20.
Oh wow. Let's go, Dylan.
The first two walk up. The Zabrakians turn around and they're about to mention something until you start speaking to them. Just your voice and the way that you speak lulls them into kind of like a trance as you tell them to take you to their leader.
And that we're here to negotiate.
I lean over to Brandon. You have to
Almost,
teach me that.
almost immediately, they kind of just like drop their arms to their side very drastically, and then just say, "We will take you to Wilden. Follow us."
I lean over to Brandon's character and
As
whisper, "You'll have to teach me that sometime."
We'll follow close behind them, and anyone that really stops us, I'll do the same to them, and I'll say, "We are here on a diplomatic mission to speak with your leader. He is expecting
no
Is
us."
one really
everyone gonna
bothers or
come with us?
questions you guys. They just kind of
Oh, okay. But go into them.
no one questions you guys. They just move out of the way and they don't bother like you know speaking, as a large group of dangerous looking people moving through this area is already enough for them.
I'm assuming
Especially
that
since we have
si-
their own guys leading us.
I'm assuming that I'm assuming the fact that we're being escorted there implies something else, Dylan.
Yes.
All right.
You see the first man walk up towards the man who looks to be walking on like a little sky bridge area. A couple.
Um,
Hmm?
do you want me to move our tokens up there, or
No, I can do that. No, who moved them?
I did not? But it seems like they're all connected, Dylan.
Yeah, they
They
are all
are, it's because I
connected.
did that on purpose. It's easier to move them as one than separate for now.
Oh, can I move mine separately?
You cannot.
Dang.
Nice try though.
I know, depression. Where's my espresso?
There we go. The man you hypnotized practically walks up to the man on kind of like the sky bridge, talks for a couple of seconds, and he comes back and just stands to the side and motions for you to go forward.
We will go forward.
Onwards.
Alright. I did unbind your tokens, so you should be able to move them now.
I'm just gonna move forwards, and I'm gonna wait until I see the the big guy with all the bombs, and I'm gonna keep my eye on him. I'm just gonna watch him, see what he does.
I'm assuming we can all enter now, Dylan.
Yep.
I'm gonna move Anthony for him while he's gone.
As you guys enter,
I'm assuming Aiken Kohler is going to be walking next to me, Dylan.
it will be. As you guys enter, you're standing in what looks to be like a loft area. Above you is where all four people sit, and they're looking down on you. Whereas you see the staircases on your left and right have been blocked with furniture, so you cannot get up.
I'm looking directly at the guy with all the explosives. I'm just watching him, ready in case something happens. I'm ready in my loogie. You can hear me quietly.
I will have me and Aiken Kohler approach him, Dylan.
As you two approach, the Zabrakian with sort of like the painted red head walks out forward and it sort of looks over the railing and sighs. Out of all of the masters they could have sent, they sent you. They think you'd have some special place in my heart, master? Agencola just looks at him unfazed and says, "It's good to see you too, Wilden. As I Kilden. Did
Hmm.
did you and your sister get out like how you had planned?" He kind of motions to his sister in the corner who is being healed by what looks to be a Jedi. And he says, "Well, you can see that we're out. Just not what you would call the best situation." He looks at you, Brandon. He's kind of sizing you up.
I am probably the most dangerous looking Dylan.
Out of everybody here, you and the Catharian scare him the most.
But I'm not acting like a thug though.
Can I just look at him?
Can I just exude an aura of calmness?
I'm thinking say terror.
No. That's for another time.
I want to be a terrorist.
But
I proceed to throw all 8 of my bombs.
can I just exude just an air of calmness around me, Dylan? Like this, like I'm just calm in this situation.
You can.
I would like that, yes.
He is sizing you up. A couple of seconds pass by, and he says, "I bet you want the council of the." He looks back and says, "What's your position again?"
America, ain't isn't my, ain't I, what was it? Words, Brandon. Affairs officer?
Current affairs officer.
I tell him I'm a current affairs officer. 13th seat.
Says 13th seat. What does that mean?
I'm a 13th honorary member of the Jedi Council.
He looks at you and goes, "A Mandalorian." He looks at Aegon and says, "You take a Mandalorian, but you can't take me."
Hmm.
Dylan,
Yes.
can I like focus more on my supersonic hearing just to hear if he tries to activate a bomb or anything, or just anything in the fucking room? Really?
Yeah, and I'm gonna lean over him and through my currently filled mouth, I'm gonna say, "Let me know if you hear anything."
As you guys are just preparing for the worst and setting up, you guys will have advantage on any rolls in advance.
But what
As
about dexterity for me? I'm sorry. Would it be normal
what?
or advantage? Like
I say
like
what?
for a dex one, would it be with advantage or no, or just normal or with disadvantage?
If you were to roll a dex, it would be with no advantage or disadvantage. You would cancel out.
Okay, so yeah, sure.
And with you, Brandon, he looks at you with kind of like a look of disgust in his face. More envy than anything.
Sorry, buddy, not now. Lap time is not now. I'm busy.
I tell him I was brought into the order as a teacher.
I want to insult him so bad, but I'm not in fighting shape.
Do not.
I'm
Don't
not.
do it.
He looks at you and says, "A teacher.
Yes.
Well, I bet you can use this as a moment for your class. I, I, I don't know what you teach.
Am I correct or don't I teach the gray area of the Force still in?
Uh, the official name for it is Sith Research and Current Affairs Studies on Sith."
I tell him I teach research of the Sith and current affairs of the Sith.
He just kind of looks at you and goes, "You're not a Jedi, are you?"
Mhm.
No, I
Kroll
am
is
not.
looking at Brandon like, what?
No, I am not. But I'm not Sith either.
He leans on the railing a little and he looks at you and says, "I know we just met, and it's crude of another man to ask another man this question, but can I see your saber?"
I'll pull
Can
out
I
the
just
black.
touch a tiny bit?
Can I pull out the black one, Dylan?
Ooh.
Oh my god. Dark saber time, bitch.
I don't have the dark saber, but this one
Oh.
I like more. Imagine a black blade with silver linings around it.
Mm.
As you pull out your saber, do you activate it?
Yes.
As you activate your saber, a weird effect happens.
Oh, really?
A lot of the lights inside the room start to flicker as the saber activates. Now, you know the crystal that you did use for this had varying capabilities,
I use
but
a Great Dragon Pearl.
yes, it affects the electromagnetic waves just a little.
And he's gonna think it's a demonstration of my power.
Yes.
Oh no.
As he watches all of this happen and he looks at the blade, he switches from envy to jealousy to anger. He basically goes through the 7 stages.
7 stages of like grief.
Yes.
Of depression.
I thought there were only 5.
Uh, 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 I look at him and I say, I look at it and say, hmm. And what did you hope from this? What did you hope to learn, I wonder?
Looks at you and says, I'd be lying if I didn't say alignment, but seems you're something greater.
Hmm.
He's Batman.
I'm Batman.
I hate, I
Where
hate
is
that.
she?
Where is he?
I hate
Why
that
did you say
villain.
that, man?
But go on to him.
He looks at you and says, just to see if you were something greater.
Hmm.
I'll turn myself over peacefully, not until my sister's done.
I tell him,
Kroll swallows
is
his
there...
loogie. Ew.
No. I look and say, is there anything we can help with your sister?
He looks over to the Jedi who is healing her and says, I don't think so. So long as this member of yours is as good as they say. Time goes on, she gets better. I'll release any and all hostages we have on the lower floors, and I'll atone for the crimes I've committed.
Hey Molar, what robot leg do you want? I think it's safe to start discussing that now.
I would just approach him so slowly, kind of, don't I? Just, oh, why can't I grab my token, Dylan?
Anthony, is
How
he
about
gone?
now?
I, okay, I can grab it. I just walk slowly. I say, I ask him, if you don't mind me prying, what did you hope to gain from this whole, or no, ordeal?
He looks at you and says, you may call me crazy, but someone capable of healing my sister.
Hmm.
I'm pulling out the
Turns out,
beeper. I'm just making sure we have the right guy in front of us.
Can you just like silently? You just hear me like sniffing, like tearing up. Oh,
Yeah, I'm pulling out the beeper and I'm checking to see if this is the right guy.
no, it's the right guy.
Mm. I'm putting the
As
beeper back.
as he looks at the Jedi, who at this point has been healing this woman for some time, he goes on to say, turns out leverage of people almost dying is a great motivator instead of money.
Hmm. I ask
Sometimes,
him, if you don't mind, I would like the full story of what caused you to. It sounds like it was an issue of money, correct?
he shakes his head, says, no, not money. Started with the temple,
Hmm.
telling our parents that we could join a program that would excel our abilities, join the Sentinels, join the information department, join anything.
Join the Force Corps.
You don't know about that.
God, I love the Force Corps.
But go on to.
He goes on to say that the temple gave them hope of a better life, getting out of the slums, maybe even just into a better apartment, maybe even a better house if they could afford it.
You know what? Kroll's gonna turn around and just watch the back hallway.
As Kroll turns around, you do notice Zabrakian trying to sneak up, but he just immediately turns away.
Yeah, you better back the fuck up.
But go on, Dylan.
Kroll is now taking
He
out a
goes,
blaster and is just ready at the hallway just in case. He's not like trying to flag anyone or like point it. He's just got it pointed downwards.
okay, that actually is a very good thing. He goes on to say that the Jedi gave them false promises, specifically Kolar. He looks over at Kolar with like a scornful look and then back to you and says, no, it wasn't him. He was telling me what he was told. It's what Yoda promised us.
And what did Yoda promise you?
a new life in the Order, something to support and help our family. You want to know what he did?
Tell me.
He turned his back and shut the program down. Said that it was a waste of resources and that it would do nothing but fuel the anger and hatred that we had felt most of our lives, as we were not raised in the temple at a young age.
Hmm. Hey Dylan. Hey Dylan. Can I want to start making a request appeal to the council. Not right now, but just write it down.
Okay?
Of having these two put in my class actually for anger management, as I can
Holy
feel his anger,
shit!
as
He's
well as
adopting people.
oh yeah, no, I'm doing this because this is something I believe should be fixed. Hey guys, I'm trying to get at the root cause of this, and I intend to fix this.
He's like a therapist at this point.
I can
But
tell.
go on, Dylan. As I just start writing this down, I say, continue.
He goes on to vent his angers for the next maybe 10, 15 minutes to you. Just about how the Jedi had forced him to more or less complete hundreds, if not thousands, of physical trials, mental battles, and more or less broke him down wall by wall, only to leave him there and not help him back up.
Hmm.
That his ability that they made him, and he specifically emphasized made him develop and learn about, as he had a more natural affinity to it. As you see him raise his hand and you see him wiggle his fingers and you see little sparks show up in the air.
Hey Dylan, is he using a form of force lightning plus telekinesis?
He is not.
What can I tell that he's doing?
It looks like he's condensing the force around him so much that it's causing a like tiny kind of tiny implosion.
He's densing the air, isn't he?
He's
All right.
densing it and
Hold
then
up.
making
By
it
implosions, do you mean black holes?
My
No,
force,
no,
my
no. Goodness, no.
my force vision. I don't really know if I have that, but my force vision triggers.
Mhm.
Do
Go
I see
ahead
anything?
and
What happens? Anything?
roll your force.
All right. 1d20,
Again, can I
right?
just be sad because I don't have force abilities currently?
I don't know. I'm triggering it again. I still just think I have good intuition.
That's a
9 plus
19.
12, so 21.
21. All right, that passes. So as your eyes kind of flutter back and you close them for just a quick second, you see a vision of what looks to be a group of Zabrakians rushing the sort of bridge wall between you and where you're at currently, and what looks to be the Zabrakian leader of Kilden actually shooting off one of his abilities at the group of Zabrakians.
Hmm.
Hey Dylan, can
So
I
wait,
show
this guy is
the
shooting off an ability at him.
no, my bad.
At the Zabrakians instead of rushing the bridge, yes.
This guy right here.
Yes, the leader.
Okay, so he doesn't actually want them to attack us. I guess. I look at Molar and
No,
say,
no,
"Get behind a
he's gonna
wall."
resolve this peacefully.
I look at Molar and everyone else and say, "Get behind a wall."
Hey Dylan, do I sense a large outside?
You do sense a large gathering of people, and as he shouts that, you can
Do
see
I
that
hear anything before it happens as well?
you do not actually. It's almost like the people that are moving have been masked by something.
Hey Dylan, I just hand what I sense it, correct?
You sense kind of a void, like
Hmm.
somebody is trying to hide them.
Ah, hey Dylan, I just say one moment, please, and I want to I say this is something I want to do as I hand it to Egg, and I just say, excuse me for 1 second, as I want to go to the bridge, Dylan.
You just want to go to the bridge?
Yep,
I'm just looking
they
at him as
interrupted
he's walking
therapy
towards the
time.
bridge. Like, dude, what are you doing? There's people out there.
Who do I see out there, Dylan?
You see inside the door and like through the windows, probably about maybe 4 or 5 Zabrakians about to rush the bridge.
Can I just go outside, Dylan?
You are outside.
I
You're
was just
on the
gonna throw a
bridge.
blast charge
Okay.
down there, but okay.
I just want to go out there calmly with my arm still behind my back, and I say, disperse now. I will not give a second warning.
The Zabrakians that you're looking at seem to be under the influence of something. It looks like their eyes are rolled into their head. You just see the whites. You don't see their
Oh
actual eyes.
shit. Are you gonna alert me to that? Because I will spit all over that dude over there.
Hmm. Hey, Dylan. I think this is a good time to break any connection with them. Don't you agree, Dylan? Could I use...
So is that a yes? You're alerting Kroll to this?
Do you even know Force abilities?
What?
Do you even know
No,
about
I,
all
I'm,
that?
I'm
Like,
just saying I will spit up on the dude over here, fucking Weldon, whatever the fuck his name is.
I was actually gonna say, hey, Dylan, can't I not break the connection using Mind Shard?
Ooh, you could do an entire like mind shard thing.
That also works,
I
I
don't
guess.
want to break their minds, but I just merely want to break the connection.
So you're telling me you want to do a mass mind shard?
To break their
Yeah,
connection to him.
merely breaking the connection, Dylan, and shielding them when it
Go
happens.
ahead and roll force and strength. Is because this will. What do you think? Mental fortitude would be strength, or do you think it would
It'd
be
probably be
intelligence?
wisdom,
I feel like
honestly.
I
that'd be
think
wisdom,
wisdom.
wouldn't it?
Wisdom. Okay, we'll go with wisdom.
So a 2d20s, correct?
2d20s. As you guys see him walk out, you feel you and
We'll go with the force for the 4, and we'll go with the wisdom for a 10.
okay. As you see Brandon walk out, Kroll and Mola, you feel like kind of like a chill on the back of your neck as you can start to feel kind of the ripples in the force.
And I will use a lot of effort, Dylan. I'll use we'll go for not again objective, break the connection, not their minds, and then shield them. I will use 75% to achieve this.
Okay. As you feel this huge ripple through the force, something that you guys have never really felt at this point, never being around. Oh, let me rephrase: being around the force sensitive this close. You feel he kind of like penetrates the back of your mind, but instead of like breaking it down, he actually shields it for you.
Nice.
Like you feel like an extra layer of protection.
Hmm.
And as you see this wave shoot out over everybody, it has a bigger effect than he may have intended,
Oh dear.
as it shields and goes over everybody in the High Garden. That
Nice.
includes the leader, the senator, the sister, the Jedi, everybody.
Very, very nice. Very much nice.
It doesn't hurt anyone, correct?
It does not.
That's all I cared about. As long as it's just, again, if it disrupts the healing, that's fine. She can go back to it. I just want to break the connection. If this is the same person that's been pissing me off since Belkadan, screw you, bitch.
He has personal feelings.
Nah, that bitch is on my hit list.
As
Who?
the connections break and the eyes start to flutter down, all of the Zabrakians fall to their knees, holding their head. All of you actually turn back and look at the leader as you look at him, you can see that he falls to his knees, holding his head.
Oh,
It seems he was under the influence of something.
what the fuck?
I'm
That's not
fine with
how
it.
I was expecting that to go at all.
Hey, can I just go back inside? And I just
As
look
you
at Aiden Kolar and I say, threat neutralized.
as you walk back inside, you see he looks at his hands and he has the gun and what looks to be maybe a broken saber in it, and he drops the both of them shaking as he looks over and dashes to his sister, like just grabbing her and hugging her. He does not let go, as you can hear him like apologizing over and over.
I look at Aiden Kolar and I say, I do believe that he and this group have been influenced.
Kolo nods and says, "We'll have to make a report about this to the temple."
I tell him, and what do you think of the request I made? Well,
He
when to put
nods.
in.
Kroll is looking at all this and just says, "What the fuck just happened?"
Don't worry, you'll be explained on that soon.
I'm up here. I'm just a little sad that I don't get to fight.
I look at and I ask for Egg and Kohler's opinion on it.
Hagen nods and says he will have to face trial. But if
True.
we can sway the Senate, it's possible sticking him with the Jedi as a. What's the word? Starts with an R.
Rebellion.
Recon,
Rebellion.
I mean?
Rehabilitation.
Rehabilitation. Yeah,
Rehabilitation.
that's what I say, Dylan. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I say that, Dylan.
Thank you. He mentions rehabilitation. There is a chance that they will be lighter on his sentence.
Okay, hold on. Wait, rehabilitation? What? You know what? Whatever. I don't care. I'm
What
just
Agan is suggesting is that the Senate will proceed over his trial, but seeing as he was under the influence
no,
of
no. I
some
said all
mind.
that is Kroll. That was. I understand what's going on personally, but I
Okay.
said, yeah.
Okay.
But I said I hope that is the outcome. I tell him I will also be trying my best to make it so. As I start walking up again with my arm behind my back, just casual and just calm.
Can I, Egan, someone? We're still getting paid.
I'll
Are we
just,
still
I'll
getting
just,
paid?
I'll
Not
just
only
go
are we
up
getting
to
paid by
the
my
ship
friend, but we're
Dylan.
also getting that bonus for bringing them in alive. I think. I don't know.
Agan Kolar nods and says, "You two will be put on the top of the list. This cannot be seen as a Jedi matter.
Yes.
So the fact that you two were here to assist us, you will be the ones to take credit for this."
Ah, yes. Well, thank you. I suppose. Gonna need an explanation on what just happened, but
I'm just gonna put away my gun and lightsaber now.
yeah, I'm putting away mine too.
As you guys are putting away your weapons, Agan Kolar explains, "I believe he just used an ability to shut off that connection to whoever was messing with them."
Do I hear that, Dylan?
You do.
I
That
tell him it's not an ability I've ever thought I would have to use, too. But it
And
seems
no
like
one's
I was
questioning me
wrong.
about my lightsaber, correct?
I just yell, but down to the two of them. No, not really.
all right. Well then, I suppose we'll go over here then. And I just kind of started ascending the stairs and kind of just
I just
leap.
fucking sit down because my leg hurts. It doesn't hurt, but
I leap
Also,
over the
Dylan,
barrier and I'm like, all right, you're under arrest. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. And I fucking grab like a piece of curtain or whatever, and I just kind of tie up his hands.
uh,
He does not resist.
Dylan,
yeah, you're telling me you don't have fucking handcuffs?
Of course, I don't have handcuffs. Why would I have handcuffs?
I do, but I'm not giving them to you.
We
Yeah,
need
I'm
to
gonna.
stop killing people.
I didn't get a chance to get equipped before we went on to Rouen. All right, I'm gonna do that later.
Just a side note, Dylan, what did you think I was gonna do there?
I thought you were about to like force them to like kill them. I thought you were about to like destroy their
I
brain
thought
and
you were gonna
shatter it.
like fucking use the force to throw them off the fucking
I mean,
bridge.
I didn't know what you were doing, but I assumed it wasn't going to be aggressive because there is a Jedi right fucking there.
Oh no, Jedi does not mean much to me. I've done worse in front of a Jedi.
Yeah,
Dylan, I have a
He's
weird
committed
question.
practical genocide in front of a Jedi.
fair enough.
Hey Dylan, I'm assuming that this is another a moment of me being unpredictable.
Oh yeah, no, big time. Aiden Kolar did not know you had that ability, and neither did the council. So
No
he
one
has to
did.
put it in his report that you stopped about what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Uh,
16, 17, 18, about 30 people using an ability.
I'm gonna look at the Jedi that was healing his sister. I'm like, once you're done with her, would you mind looking at my friend over there? And I point over to Molar.
The sister, does she possibly need oxygen?
She does.
Can I walk Can I walk up there, hobble my ass up there, and give her one of the respirators? Would that help?
I'm assuming you jump over the barrier too.
He hobbles over it.
I have
Am
8.
Hey Dylan, am I
I
still
don't think
down
that's
there
how
with
respirators work. I think they just clean the air you intake.
Yeah. Well, they do have a oxygen option
Oh,
on
okay.
it, so you
Cool.
Hey Dylan, question.
Hmm.
Am I still down there with Aiden Kolar? Because I do see my tokens on move.
Oh yeah. Wait, where did you want to go? To the top?
Yeah, just to the top, and I ask if Aiden wants to come with.
All right, I'm gonna also disarm Kilden or whatever the fuck his name is, and I'm gonna
Oh, he's
look through his.
practically harmless right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna look through his weapons. I'm just trying to be safe. Better safe than sorry.
As you look
Oh,
through his weapons, you notice that the explosives he does have are fake.
Hmm.
Now I'm gonna kill him. Or try
Well,
to.
that's interesting. Fake
uh,
explosives.
I
All
I
right.
just can I just go up to the Siparic and I tell him, if you don't mind, I would like to examine your mind. If you don't mind, nothing harmful. You
The
were under the
Zabrackian,
you were under
he
the
just
influence of someone.
he just kind of nods as he says to take him down to the bottom,
All right.
away from his sister.
I will escort him gently, and I
Right
will.
here, or like, are we going all the way out?
No, no,
No,
just to the bottom of the. This is a loft area. There's
Yeah,
stairs
I'm
that lead.
currently holding on to him a
I
little
just
bit, like on the shoulders.
I just want to have my hand over his head, Dylan. I just want to just examine his mind and all that, examine the influence that was once over him.
Okay, Anthony, you do give his sister the mask.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give her the mask and sit down right next to her to see if Jedi can fucking look at my leg.
All right. As you sit down and give her the mask and you switch it to the oxygen, the Jedi does start healing your leg for you, which actually regenerates it partway.
Yeah, don't worry about it. The whole thing's come off.
Cool.
We're gonna get you a robot leg. It'll be great.
What the fuck? I don't think my leg's coming off, bro.
Why
Chill.
not? Don't you want a robot leg?
Nah,
Not
amputation.
really.
All
I
right,
can
fine.
chop it off if you like.
No.
Okay, no robot leg. We'll just put you in a
Leave my
back to
leg
tank.
alone.
We'll just put you in a back to tank. You'll
You
regenerate in 3 days.
fucking weirdos.
You're just
Hey,
gonna
you're
be
the one who was
yelling.
into the robot leg. You're the one who mentioned it.
Dylan, do I have to roll force?
Yes, please.
Alright. Examining the mind, here we go.
Should
Magic
have
school
a
bus style.
39 DC.
Oh, I'm 34, Dylan. I don't match that. I don't.
As you stick your hand over and on his head, you see Aegon Kolar as like supporting his neck so he doesn't thrash. While
Oh no, as non painful as I can, Dylan.
non-painful, he will still have like those thrashes as someone is inside of him. Wow, that sounds bad.
Yeah, it really
I know.
does.
Yo.
Why'd you say
Don't,
that?
don't worry, Dylan. He won't get banned just yet, but continue.
Anyway, he holds his sort of neck head area as you stick your hand right up on top of him. As you close your eyes and take a deep breath, you find yourself standing inside his mindscape.
Another ability that the Jedi didn't think I knew.
As you stand there, and how do I?
Hello?
Hello, Dylan.
Yeah,
What happened?
nothing. I'm just trying to figure out how to explain this.
Okay.
Okay, I figured it out. As you stand there and like you look around, you see his memories, but in front of you seems to be like a foggy glass wall. You see this wall has surrounded you and isolated you as an intruder.
Hmm.
It starts
Hmm.
to close in on you from all sides.
That's not good.
Hmm. Hey,
As you
Dylan.
stick, hmm?
Could I just hold up my hand and use the force to stop it?
As you stick out your hand to use the force, for some reason you have a nagging feeling inside of you telling you to use Shadow Point.
Ooh, do I sense a shatter
I
point nearby, Dylan?
I wouldn't listen to it.
You do.
I don't know.
Hmm.
As you look around, you can actually see kind of like a little crack just above what you would call like an area of where the memory would be.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Can I put my hand on that?
As you reach your hand out, you manage to sort of find a little crack and slide your hand through the walls that are closing in. And as you grab the shadow point, you get a very painful vision of what looks to be a woman in a robe with this Zabrakian kneeling in front of her, and she is what sounds like to be speaking an ancient Sith tongue, one that is much more different than the ones that you and Dara know. It's old,
Mm.
very, very old, older than even what you know.
Ooh la la.
Ah, I think I know the dialect. Continue.
As it continues to speak, you see that this Zabrakian's head kind of flows back as his eyes roll up and then they roll back down, and he just gets up like a puppet and starts to walk out of the room.
Wait, which? Oh,
Hey
this is all in
Dylan,
his
do I
brain.
notice? I want two questions.
Hmm.
Sith alchemy or Sith magic?
Probably both.
You have no signs of alchemy, and the only thing that would explain the hypnotism would be magic.
Hmm.
Good old
Because Sith
Sith
magic
magic,
is
baby.
very different from Dathomir magic. It's not green. It doesn't really show.
Yes.
As you in
Oh.
this vision, this figure's head slowly tilts in the direction of you.
Hey Dylan,
Mm.
I just wave. But at the same time, I still shield his mind.
As you
That's the
shield
best
his
way.
mind and you wave, you actually start to feel your body be put under a very great pressure, something you haven't felt in a very long time.
I just put a finger to my lips. Is where in front of my helmet, obviously where my lips would be, and I just leave.
Just leave.
I mean, obviously, Am I being kicked out? Am I being forced to be kicked out, Dylan?
You're not being kicked out, no.
Oh, really? I thought I was. I felt the
He
pressure
was.
there.
You were, but then you used the Force, and fucking, it's not happening
Oh yeah,
anymore.
that's right. Hmm.
The pressure on his body is the strain of his mind trying to keep the connection.
Hmm.
Ah, my bad.
You gonna try and
I
force
don't
that
put my hand to
connection
my lip.
close?
I thought that was her. I just look around nonchalantly. Doing. Is there anything I notice?
This room is very complete for a vision. It's almost like this man had recognized it and memorized it beforehand, somewhere he frequents often.
Hmm.
Probably on Coruscant, or maybe a brothel, or maybe a different planet close by.
Hey, Dad, what would I have to roll to memorize it myself?
Not very high. You yourself are very good with memory. I would say you don't even have to roll at all. That's your
I'll.
specialty.
I will memorize it.
Okay? As you look around, this figure is still staring at you. It doesn't say anything, but it is looking straight where your eyes would be. As it gets up, its head does not move. Its body turns around as its head sticks with its eyes glued on you. Almost like a 180, it's like an owl. It walks to a desk as its body turns around and sits down staring at you. You see it grab what looks to be a quill, which is very odd for this time and era. As you see it start to draw in ginormous letters on the desk, in what you could only describe as a very old language. It starts to draw on the desk, but as it puts the quill down, you see that these letters they look to have been cut in space. Does that make sense? Like it's been cut into the air.
Are we talking like Voldemort levels of doing it, Dylan?
Yes, yes, that's actually the perfect.
Okay. I actually know what you're talking about then, yeah.
It's cut into the air above the desk. As this figure waves its hand over it, you see a message appear, like in front of it. This figure gets up, picks up the message, and flips it like it's just holding a block of just a letter, and flips it and sticks it in front of it. You
Hmm.
read the message, and it looks to be in basic common, like galactic common. Going over the message, it reads and I quote, hold up, here it is. It reads, "We warned you once, and we warned you twice, yet you still meddle in things that you should not. The messengers will not be happy when they hear about this."
How you doing? Can I go? Hmm. Do I hear my own voice?
You spin
You do
me
not.
right round, baby,
Hmm.
right round like a record.
As you notice, you hear nothing, you feel nothing, and when you look around to see the box that you were in, you are no longer in a box. You're in a cage.
Ah, this is interesting.
The dangers of the mindscape.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is just one of the main dangers.
Hey,
As the message disappears, you hear the figure speak in a very low, raspy tone. "What do you want here?"
It's asking me what do I want here.
Yes.
your head on a pike.
No, this is something that's gonna have to be. Let's see. What do I want?
What do I want? I
Hmm.
want a wish. Grant me a wish, Mr. G.
Can I just say? I want to say. Who is causing this? And are they the same person from Belgedad?
They shake their head. "Is that really what you seek?"
I say no. It is not.
They kind of move forward, gliding over, like, they just glide. They're not even stepping anymore.
Abuse of
As
the
they get in
force.
front of the cage, the
I, I
vision.
still, I still, retain my, posture and all of that.
Yes. As the vision behind them disappears, another vision appears, and it looks to be you in a cage with this figure in front of you over what looks to be an image of you, like you're in the room you were before. You have the Zabrakian laying unconscious in a chair, Kolar shaking him. You have what looks to be Kroll. Kroll, what do you think you would be doing if this Mandalorian said he's going in someone's mind and then just stands there like passed out?
Currently I'm just kind of like holding on to the dude that he's in the mind of and like just looking at this whole situation like, what the fuck?
All right.
What?
I think what you just said, Dylan, explains what he wanted.
Yeah, no, I know.
Utter confusion.
No. So, as you look at this, Brandon, this figure says, "How much do you want to return to the people we've harmed?"
Hmm. How much? I would have to say a lot. It is, after all, my duty to help them.
The figure snaps its fingers. Uh, let's see. Molar and Kroll, go ahead and make a force check.
God damn it. Okay. So that's a d20 plus 12. I need it to be high, baby. Oh, beautiful minx. Okay, so 10. So 27, 28,
I feel nothing.
29.
9.
Alright.
It's still useless.
Oh no.
So
29.
Crow.
Can I
You
proceed to kill myself?
no. Crow. You're standing there, holding this man with not a death grip, but a very firm grip.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure he doesn't go anywhere or like
Yep.
fall.
As he kind of goes limp and Agan starts to shake, I'm like, hey, Kildren, are you okay? And then you feel Brandon's body kind of just go limp as he stands there unconscious. You blink your eyes and you open them, and you're standing in a black space.
What in the fuck? Where the fuck am I?
As you blink your eyes again, you are now standing in a space next to the Mandalorian, Brandon. You're in a cage with a shadowy figure in front of you.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony,
I assume I feel nothing.
you don't feel anything, but you feel your mind being pulled into a place that it shouldn't.
Oh no,
Hey,
rolling
Dylan, I'm
high was
assuming-
bad.
You
Of
have
course
an
it
option.
was. That's why the dice let me roll high.
You have an
Uh,
option.
no.
Close your eyes and let this feeling take over, or resist it and see what happens.
Can I sense if it's bad or good? Not like the Force, just like.
Do not know. It feels like
Oh, fuck it,
a
I close my eyes.
kind of like a warmth, like on a cold day.
Fuck it, I close my eyes. If I die, I die.
Okay. You close your eyes. Last thing you see is the very beautiful but pale-skinned sister of the Zabrakian.
Oh shit.
And as you close your eyes, you feel yourself being pulled into kind of a very dark place. Very damp. It's kind of odd, actually. As you open them, you're standing next to what looks to be Kroll and the Mandalorian.
Oh, so that's how I got here. Also, what the fuck is going on?
Hey, what's my
Hey,
chances of getting this
Dylan.
girl's number, by the way?
Hey, Dylan, I'm assuming as of this point, I have not really resisted.
You've what?
I have not at this point resisted, correct?
No, you have not.
And
This,
she brought him in here.
yes.
I asked, and what do you hope by bringing him in here?
Them.
She looks at the three of you who are in this cage and says, think of this cage as a metaphor. What would happen if you were to leave?
Hmm.
I look down at what's below the cage, I guess, and figure out what the fuck's
Freedom.
gonna happen.
As you look
There are
down,
multiple answers to this.
you see what looks to be a flow of lava underneath you.
Hmm.
I am the high ground, Anakin!
Or I say, or it could be death.
I also subsequently look at the distance between the cage and the edge of the lava pit.
Oh, you're about 100 feet up.
100 feet away from the
As,
edge? Above it, or like vertical or
Above it.
horizontally?
As all of you take a blink or just like a breath or just look around, almost instantly, your surroundings change into what looks to be Mustafar.
Hmm.
Where the fuck are we?
I say, your question holds. What's the word? It can be answered in many different ways. It could be freedom or death.
I mean, I know for a fact I could probably clear this gap.
I just remain stoic and calm as usual, Dylan.
The figure in front of you says, all answers are abstract. No answers are absolute. And the ones that are lead to death. The
So-
watchers are curious, and the messengers are active. You three have interrupted them.
Kroll still doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
So what she said, Dylan, is that answers are abstract and answers are absolute, Dylan.
Um,
Did I hear that right?
Yeah.
And what was the third part again?
The Watchers are curious, and the messengers are active, and
And
you've
we
been
have. Ah.
Hey Dylan, what's the chances of me sleeping with this dude's sister when she gets healed?
Of course, that's your fucking question.
you like
I'm not
grooming.
useful in this fucking plane of existence. Whatever the fuck I am.
Back on track, Dylan. I tell her, as far as I have known, I have not seeked out your kind. I find it curious that I've been finding you
She kind of
unknowingly.
the figure crooks their head and says, "You've sought us out every chance you've got."
I mean, have I really, Dylan?
The figure kind of opens its arms, some like in a wide display, and says, "I'll simplify. We are
I'm.
the Force."
Oh, I'm already getting that, Dylan. Oh, I've already gotten that.
The figure looks at you and says, "We watch the ones we deem worthy, and yet every chance you get, you find the way to crawl your way back to the place we don't want you." You know where that is.
I'm trying to remember, Dylan, because it's been a while since my encounter with a will, Dylan. It's been a very long while, would you not agree?
It's been about, what, a year?
uh, Months, I would say, but at the same time, it's just so many things that haven't. So she's saying that I always crawl my way back, but at the same time, I've not encountered a will until I met one on Andula's ship, correct? Through a
Correct.
vision. So, let's see. That would imply that I have met them unknowingly multiple times.
Oh
Hmm.
no.
Let's see. Crawl my way back. I'm going into areas that they don't want me to, so areas that they have been involved with, correct, Dylan?
Areas that they have some. Shadow Point allows you to see things nobody else can.
I'm going into places that no other can see but them, and those who
Yes.
they take with.
Every time you take that chance to use Shadow Point and get in there, you're more or less invading the Will's area.
And I don't
And
even know the wills. And that's all been happening since when we left the station.
that's been happening since you left Belkadan.
Oh, really?
Every time you're
Okay.
in the landscape.
To my knowledge, Dylan, most of those have been involving before the monster on the ship when we left the station. Most of those involved Veticus, did it not?
Yes, and Veticus has always been known to annoy.
And I'm following in his footsteps then.
Yes.
And that
Now,
annoys me.
for Kroll and Molar, they're here because they've been attached to you temporarily.
Mm.
So wait, is that because of his thing or
It's
Romero?
because of his thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What he did earlier
I,
then. That's cool. That's cool.
You guys are the only three, the only two in the area next to Aegon who would even be an interest to the war.
Oh
hey,
great.
Dylan, could
I
I
love
just
being interest
look
to
at
the
the
bad
will and I
guys.
say,
That's always fun.
I look at the will, I say, to my knowledge, I've only interacted with your kind twice, this being the second.
They shake their head.
Unless my times with him was also invading your space.
When you say him, the being shrieks as it slowly floats back, and the voice gets more aggressive and hisses. That man has invaded our spaces far too many times. He has killed us, enslaved us, and hurt us. Never again.
Okay.
The will finger at you and says, if you follow in this man's footsteps, and then sort of points at Kroll and Molar, and if you will support him, this will not be the last time I hurt you.
Oh, that gets me serious, Dylan.
I
Hey,
put
Dylan,
my hands up. I'm like, oh,
can I put my hand, as he does this, can I put my hand up and I say, calm yourself?
oh, all right. Yeah, sure.
Can I, hey, Dylan, I've not been resisting so far, correct?
No, you have not.
I want to start resisting and break the cage slowly around us.
Go ahead and roll force with advantage. Kroll and Molar, would you like to do the same?
I
So I
mean,
still
I
want to keep
don't
this.
know what to do, so I'm not gonna do anything.
So I just want to keep everything,
I'll roll with
floating.
him. Why not?
I just want to start just breaking cage. I just want to say, and I just want to keep everything floating, but keep the cage breaking.
So break the
Yeah.
What am I
walls of the
rolling?
cage, but not the bottom, basically.
2 is 32 good, Dylan?
I said with advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Okay, my bad. I forgot. I was just thinking
So
to
it's 2
myself.
net 20.
3, Dylan. Is that still good?
That's still good. It's better. You need a capacity.
220 plus 6, Dylan.
Oh, okay.
Say what, Anthony?
19 plus what? Force, I assume?
Yes.
25.
Wow. Okay. So actually, Brandon, as you start to resist, you actually feel Molar lending you some help as well by resisting on his end.
Kroll is just
And
looking at this like, what the fuck is
Oh,
going
I
on?
do want to be resisting, but I just want to be the one breaking the cage, breaking the illusion of control here. And I just want to say, I apologize for anything that Vedicus might have done. Personally, I'm not responsible for them. But if he has done harm unto you, I feel bad for you. I follow my own path. However, as I start the cage just starts crumbling around me, cracks just start enveloping and just breaking. I say, you have done no harm to me, nor has the others of your kind. I have no resentment, no grudge against you. But if there's one thing I do not tolerate, is I have a massive blast of energy breaking the cage. I don't take threats, nor do I take it to those that have done no harm, but try to do the best that their hearts allow them.
as
I've
you
had... Oh, you want me to continue? I was going to say more.
oh, what were you gonna say?
I was going to say, I have not personally sought you out, and I apologize for it. But you will not be harming anyone, as I just break the cage to him.
Using Molar's help, of course.
Yeah.
So Molar, actually, with you resisting, you've actually managed to set up kind of a backway connection. You get a very vivid vision of a dark blue planet with what looks to be a crumbling asteroid around its center top right. For whatever reason, like deep in the back of your head, you hear like a planet name kind of speak. One second.
I'm assuming you're going to send it to him, Dylan?
Yes, he is. He currently
Oh,
is.
nice.
Anthony, are you hearing this?
Nope.
Anthony, well done.
You're
I'm
a special
impressed.
boy, Anthony.
Cool.
Oh, come on, don't be like that.
No, I didn't fully hear.
Anthony, you managed to
Jesus Christ, Anthony.
You managed to go in the
Yeah.
back door of this will and gain a name of a planet.
Yeah, you now know where the fuck this asshole is.
So you managed to accidentally, like, you resisted. You piggybacked off of their connection.
He's so focused on Brandon, he don't realize I'm resisting. Basically,
I'm
does.
assuming. Well, I am dealing with currently a will of the force.
These things are dangerous as much as they are unpredictable.
Yes, but the being in front of him is also very unpredictable, Dylan.
Does whatever I got the name from know that I got the name?
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep it a secret until we get out of here.
Yeah, good plan.
Just shouts the name of the planet out, immediately gets killed.
Yes.
Just no.
I will not
Immediately,
be.
my fucking leg just ceased
I will
to
not be
exist.
allowing that at all, Dylan.
As Brandon, you finish your speech to the will, it like sort of flies back, hisses at you, and you feel pulses of waves of the force come crashing down.
Okay.
Hmm?
What are we doing? How do we get out of here? What's going on?
Oh, I can deal with this. Trust me.
Okay.
I just want to send them out, Dylan.
Also, what do you mean
Let
by
them get
the
out first.
will? I'm so confused. Is it like a cult?
WHILL.
Is it a cult?
Look it up. You'll find
Okay.
out eventually. But Dylan, I want to allow them to leave first.
As you look like turn your head, you kind of just will them out. Like you just think really hard, and they vanish.
And I've gotten them out through. Aiden, is this a contest of will?
Apparently, there's also an electric
No
wheelchair.
pun
called
intended,
that.
of course,
Oh,
Dylan.
these fucking things!
Yes, but go on, Dylan. Is this like a contest of will right now? Willpower happening right now, Dylan?
Yes.
And who would you say is winning? Or is it a stalemate?
Currently you.
And I say, if that is all, if you have anything else to say it now.
Wait, one more time.
I say, before I leave, is there anything else you would like to say?
As one second. As he hisses at you, as these waves come crashing down on you, they do not affect you.
It does affect me because I don't know what I'm doing or how to resist. Because nobody
Oh,
taught
you're
me.
already out.
Oh yeah,
You,
so
Oh,
that
I'm out?
actually.
Oh, okay.
So
I willed you to it.
Molar and Crow, you two. Hold on. Here we go. There we go. Alright. So you two wake up maybe 5-6 hours
Hmm.
after the whole ordeal inside of the mindscape. You are still at what the place that you would call the High Garden. The people that were there previously are currently gone. The senator, the sister, the Zabrakian,
So I know where the sister went.
most likely to the medical bay and the temple to be treated.
Oh, sweet. I'm probably going there too.
Aegon Kolar had actually set up all three of you in like the beds in the area that was up over there. You two kind of wake up in a cold sweat, like padding around and stuff like that. Anthony, you wake up with one name on your mind, the name of a planet.
Do you say it?
Sure.
I texted it.
Unicron!
He
Wait,
shouts as
what?
he
Wait, say
awakens.
that again? No, say that again.
I said Unicron as a joke.
No, it starts with an O.
Oh, Dylan, I already know the planet. Damn it! You had
Bro,
my
I'm gonna be
hopes up.
honest, Dylan. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm retarded.
Oricron.
Just
Dylan,
Oricron.
you had my hopes up. You just ugh.
what? What's wrong with
Dylan, you should
Oricron? I
have
don't
known the name I
understand.
said.
It was the
It wasn't funny
place of
that
where the
planet named Unicron.
Dreadmasters originated with their fortress.
The who?
Dreadmasters during the during the time of the Old Republic.
Oh, okay.
And it also turns out I also own this planet too.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you
Yeah,
mentioned
no,
that.
dude, screw you. You had my hopes up.
What hopes were you thinking?
Some other planet.
Oh, were you thinking Korriban or something?
I was hoping for something exciting. Can you blame me?
It was
How is
between.
it
Let's
not
make it
exciting
Unicron
that
as
your
a
own
Transformers.
planet is where this being is?
Has to explain to the Senate, hey, look, I'm sorry, but
This is my planet.
gotta nuke it.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah, I'm going
Dylan.
to
That
completely annihilate it and strip it for all its resources now, so...
I will actually hurt you.
Wait, I was
So-
kidding. Don't actually do that. Don't destroy an entire planet just because one being is fucking...
So it was between Oricron, Ricotta Prime, or
Oh, they
the
can't even
one.
get there.
Say what?
Oh, they can't even get there but me. Going?
I'm...
It was between Oricron, Ricotta Prime, or the one planet that the Ricotta Empire was still technically on.
I'm going to
No, it's
assume that you
Unicron.
spun a spinner
I
and...
think I know what that planet is. But go on, Dylan.
Actually, I think I'm going to end that here.
Do you want to finish the whole
Wait, no,
thing
but
with the
hold
witch
on, I
bitch
wanna...
in front of me, Dylan?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The Wish Fish. So
And
yeah,
and you said that she's just sending waves of energy after me, and I'm just like, eh.
yeah. So it does not affect you. At this point, the will has removed its hood and cloak, and you see a very astral-like figure in front of you. You see Sith magic symbols, alchemy, things that should not be mixed.
So wait, are
Things
the
Hey,
should
Dylan.
be.
will...
Can I just start approaching it, Dylan?
I'm so confused.
A will is a being that is a more or less transcriber of information. Some can be inherently powerful, others inherently weak. They
What-
are a group of people that like to.
So they don't really
They
see
follow.
good
They
or evil,
record.
or some of them are
They
evil?
record. They record the whole history of the galaxy,
Oh.
and sometimes intervene when they have to, like what they did with Qui-Gon Jinn when they
Yeah.
taught him how to be a Force ghost.
Yeah, no, I read the Legends article. I was confused. Why is this one? So this one's like just writing down Sith shit, basically.
There's different ones that are in charge of different sects. So
Got
to say.
it. Got it. Okay.
I
Continue.
just go up to it. I just walk to it casually and I say, "That is very interesting."
One thing real fast. So do you know the mother, the father, and the son?
Yes, I do know about those guys. Yes.
You could technically call them a will.
Oh,
They're
okay.
celestial, though, Dylan.
Exactly, they are celestials. But think of them when you think of the wills. People of very high position and power.
Got it.
The difference is, though, you could say a will is in a higher position than a celestial.
Exactly.
Celestials are aspects of the Force, while the wills serve the Force.
Right.
Yes, the wills are more or less made by the Force to serve them.
Okay.
And it's very odd that I'm currently beating one in a contest of will right now, Dylan. No pun intended, of course.
No, pun absolutely intended.
But
As
still, I
you
just
walk
say,
forward and you say that to them. This girl, she seems to be extremely astral. Like this is her like normal form. This is not her like fake human form of any kind. Like this is what she looks like. You sense a very strong egotistical force to push her to kill you. But you know that if she does, she will be more or less obliterated instantly.
by me or something else.
Something else entirely.
So wait, something's controlling the wills?
Yeah, they always have something at least. They are aspects of.
Huh.
They're aspects, but they also serve the Force.
Crazy.
It's very weird with them, but
So this is what the dark side means when they say, "I will bend the force to my will."
Oh, that's very difficult. The best they could do is tip it.
What the
But
wills do is shape it entirely.
Nice. All right. Anyway, continue, because I want to go buy my robots.
I look at it and say, "Now, how did you get those on your lovely face?"
Get what?
I'm assuming it's a very, I'm assuming in its own weird way, a very beautiful astral form, Dylan.
Yes.
I say, "Now, how did you get those on your lovely face?"
What are you
Bro,
referring
stop
to as
messing up the
those?
thing I was trying to
You
I
get.
don't know what you're referring
The
to
Sith
either. He
markings,
didn't.
Dylan.
Oh, okay.
What did you think I
Um,
was referring to?
I don't know. I thought you were trying to riz up an astral projection.
I
Yeah,
Dylan,
I feel like getting
mean,
yelled
I
at by
doubt
the
that, Dylan, but if you roll for it, you roll for it. Actually, roll for it. I want to see what happens.
And I was like, out of all of the times this man could have tried to riz up a projection, he decides to do the one thing that can destroy him.
I'm currently building
I get
in
yelled
a
at for trying
contest
to
of
raise up a
willpower,
fucking.
Dylan.
It
If I
wouldn't have worked. I rolled a 5 anyway.
but continue, Dylan.
One second. Here we go. There
Sorry
we
if
go.
you hear me do other stuff. I'm currently getting food and I'm also making brownies.
yeah, it's
You're
okay.
fine.
But go on, Dylan.
As you ask it how it got those markings on its lovely face, the will takes a hiss and slowly, like, scooches, like, floats back as you get closer.
I dare you to say that isn't very ladylike.
It speaks in a very low, thralled voice, kind of warping its perspective and pitch, and it tells you that the wills were not once what they are now. We are more powerful, and we have embraced what the Force have asked us to embrace. It
Hmm.
wills us to do what it wants us to do.
Hey, I'm assuming it's always been a theory that the will has a will of its own,
Yes,
and even though they shape the will of the Force, do they know it?
they tend to do things subconsciously with the thought that that's what the Force wants it to do.
So
And
yes,
I want to ask it. And do you know the will of the Force,
It
or do
again
you think you
hisses
do?
at it hisses at you at this and says, "The Force wills us to do what it wants. We do what it wants, and we will it to help."
I say, ah, disappointing. I just I give a polite bow and I say, good day then. I just start walking away, hand back behind my back and just walking slowly. Not slowly, but normal pace as I just start to leave. And I just say, have a nice day.
As you turn your back on this will,
ow.
you feel an enormous murderous rage emit from this astral being. It
You
looks
don't.
at you, and you can see kind of like a metaphorical string that attaches it to the forest. Um, as you sense this like anger build up in this will, you feel it snap.
I'll just stop and I'll look at it till then.
As you turn around and look at it, the astral, the will starts to turn from a greenish, like sort of astral projection to a sort of deep, dark magenta red.
It
And I just
disconnected
sigh and I
itself.
say, so it's come down to this then.
You see that the will's face is a mix of shock, surprise, anger, and like just acceptance.
I'm assuming that me, Dylan.
Yes.
Oh
It
God,
looks at
it's
you and says, as it like looks at its hands and moves, I can feel.
oh
As
no.
it slowly looks up at you and vanishes.
Well,
I will leave, Dylan.
that's a problem. That's a very big problem.
As you close your eyes, you open them, Brandon, and you are laying down on a bed.
I
Maybe
get up.
7 hours after going into the mindscape.
Huh.
You hear fucking my dude here, Molar. He's like screaming, "Bah!" or whatever the fuck the planet was. I don't know.
I will get up and I'll say, well, that was
I
a
don't
nice nap.
know that I'm not screaming it. I'm just saying.
I
It.
will get, I will get up and I will say, well, that was a nice chat.
What the
Do I
hell
see I
was
can
that
call
thing?
her?
I'd like to clarify that.
Huh?
One at a time. Dylan, did you hear anything that I wanted? Forgive me, that I
No.
said?
No. I heard what you said. I was trying. What did Anthony say?
Oh, I want to clarify that I'm not actually screaming the fucking planet out.
We can. I got all the information I wanted out of it, Dylan. Um,
So, Brandon, waking up and knowing that this will has more or less broken free from its
Connection to the
chain.
Force.
from its I want to say masters.
That
That
also means that its masters will turn against it now.
not only that, but that also means that there is now a will running rampant.
That's after me, probably.
I don't think that's something that we can really contend with, but we'll do our
Oh, don't
best.
all worry about it. Dylan, we can end it here if you like.
Okay.
Hmm. How well did you think that went, Dylan?
Well, considering the fact that you turning it back on a will in a conversation that it wanted to continue helped it snap back from reality, literally, and
No,
break
back
Reality.
its
Up, there goes gravity.
Dylan, I hope you know that even if I can't contend with it power-wise, I will subjugate it in terms of will if I can.
You're about the only person next to Windu who can do that.
I know. And currently, to my knowledge, Dylan, if something has never felt anything before, has anger and all that restraint, it can typically be manipulated. Well, anyway, this was a fun session. I'm gonna have fun beating
Wait,
up a
no, hold
will.
on. I wanna buy my robots at least before we go, and I want to get Molar
No,
here in
we're
the
ending
back
the
to tank.
session now. It's 1:28 and I have to go to sleep.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll see you later, Dylan.
Yeah.
I'll
You
see
can buy
y'all later.
All right, see ya.
droids the beginning of the next session.
See ya.
All right.
Sorry to end it so short.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, I'm ending the stream.